Hi, welcome to Between Techie. Today we are going to learn about OOPS concept. OOPS concept means object oriented programming concepts. Alright, so let's get started with objects. What is an object? Objects are defined as anything which has physical existence, or an object can be a real world entity. Example: car, bike, marker pen, etc. etc. That means in our real world, whatever the entities we can see, everything we can define as object. Alright. And objects are characterized into two types. Okay. First one is states. States are nothing but the variables. Next one is behavior. Behavior is nothing but the function or methods. Alright. So let's see what states are. States are known as anything which has predefined values. Okay. States are referred as variable in OOPS. Example: suppose we have taken an object. So object is a car. Okay. So we are taking one example for car object. What can be the states or variables of a car? Let's see. So states or variables can be color, model, price. All these are variables. Okay. So color, suppose we have taken red. Suppose we have taken model as M7, and suppose we have taken the price as something. Alright. So these are the states. Let's see what are the behavior of an object. Behavior is nothing but it is defined as performing some kind of actions or tasks. Behaviors are referred as functions or methods in object oriented programming language. That means, suppose you went to buy a car. So you have selected whatever the predefined variables are there, whatever the states are there. That means you have selected one car which color is red, and the model is M7, and the price is in your budget. So now you bought the car. Once you bought the car, you will be having some behavior of the car. Let's see the example. So you will be starting the car, you will be shifting of gears, you will be rotating the steerings, and you will be applying of brake. So these are nothing but behavior of the car object. Okay. Now you must be thinking about, I said about function or methods. Let's see what exactly function is. Functions are nothing but to perform an action or some kind of operations. Alright. So there are two types of functions. One is predefined function, another one is user defined function or method also you can say. Let's see predefined function. Predefined functions are nothing but these are the previously built, and we can call it directly. Example: pop, upper, lower, etc. etc. which we already learnt in our previous videos. Okay, So these are called as predefined functions. So we are not going to create any function related to pop, upper, lower. We are just going to perform our operations through all these predefined functions or methods, right? Next we are going to learn about what exactly user defined function is. User defined functions are nothing but the functions which are created or developed by the developer or programmer or the user. To create a function, we make use of a predefined keyword def. Def is nothing but the predefined keyword. Alright, so let's see the syntax. Def means we are defining a function name. Okay, so syntax is def function name, then within the braces we can mention any kind of arguments or inputs, and in the last we have to put a colon. Once you will hit enter here, so you will be coming to the next line with one tab space, and here you can write your logics for the same function name or method name. Alright, also it is possible for a function to accept arguments and also have a return statement. A return statement also you can add here. Alright, next is we'll see when you call the function like function name, it executes the function name only, right? When we call only the function name without parentheses, we get a method or function definition, which is also called as memory location or memory address of the user defined function. Let's see the example. Let's say user defined function. Alright, let me give an example. Def, let's take a function name as disp. I just hit enter, so I got the one tab space here. Here is my control. Let me print between techie. Alright, so now I'm just printing the disk. Print disk. Here I have not given the parenthesis of the function name. Okay, let's see. See, without parenthesis I called this function. What I got the output as the memory location. This is nothing but the memory address. Okay, I'm just focusing it. Alright, so let's see if I'm giving the parenthesis here, what exactly it will be. See, it will be between techie. Unknown means we are not printing anything here. Alright, so next I'll just comment it. Let's go to the next topic. Next topic is there are different ways to create a function or method. What these are? So first one is no parameter and no return statement. Okay. So there are 4 ways to create a function or method. Now we'll see some example for different methods or different ways. Okay, so let's take first example for no parameter and no return statement. Alright, so I'll define the function name. I'm not giving any parameter here. Okay, so now I'll print something. I'll take the same message. Okay, so here I have created the method or function as days, and I have written some logic or printing something here. Okay, so how it will be printing? So I need to call the function name. Alright, so how I can call the function name? Days parenthesis. Okay, this is the way we can call the function name. Let me run it. You can see the output. No parameter and no return statement. Alright, so next way is accepting parameter but no return type. Alright, next is accepting parameter and no return type. Okay, so now let's take one example. Def days. Okay, so here I told you will be accepting some parameter, so I am just taking 2 parameters here. Okay, A and B. Alright, so now I am printing something here, some message, same message I can take. So let's see, we'll print the parameter. Okay, A plus B. Next, so this is our logic. Okay, like I have created the function days with 2 parameters A and B, and I am printing one message. Next line, I am performing some operation A plus B. Okay, whatever the value of A and B, those where I am going to add. Okay, so here how I can call the function days, and as I said, we have given some arguments or parameters here. That means we need to pass some values, then only it will be assigned to A and B, and it will be performing the rest of the code. Alright, so let's say I am passing two values 10, 20. 10 will be assigned to A, 20 will be assigned to B. You can see in default it is showing the same. Alright, let me run it. See, accepting parameter and no return type and 30. Right, let me just comment it. We'll go for the next. Next is without parameter or arguments and including return statement. Okay, without parameter or arguments and including return statement. Okay, so now we'll take some example. So I need to create one function this. So I said without parameter, so that is why I'm not going to use an parameter here. So now I'll return something between key. Now I'll call the function name. Okay, I'll call the function. Let's see what exactly it is going to print. See, there is nothing printed here. Why? Because we have taken the parameters here. Sorry, we have not taken any parameters here. We have given the parenthesis here for calling the function, but we are not printing anything here. Alright, that means here it is returning some value but not printing. Okay, so let me write it down. You can be able to understand. It returns some value but not printing, because we have not used any print statement here, right? You understood? So let me comment it. Let me print. What I'll print? I'll print the same disp method. Okay, so I am calling the disp method in the print itself. Let's see what should be the output. It should be between key. Alright, so this is the way you can achieve the without parameter or arguments and including return statement, because we have returned something and we have not passing any parameters here. So we have not given any parameters here, so that is why we are not passing any values here while we are calling the function name. Okay, so this is nothing but it returns some value and also printing the value. Alright, let's go for another example of the another way. Okay, so fourth way is with arguments and with return statement. Alright, let's see the example. Right, oh, this is arguments. Okay, so let's see one example for this. Def, I'll take the same one, disp. Okay, so what I said with arguments, so that means we need to give some arguments. Let's take a comma b. Two arguments I mentioned here. Okay, so now I'll perform some logic here. Let's return a plus b. Alright, so we have written a plus b. Now we need to call the function and printing the values, right? So let's print this. So here in this we need to pass some values. Let's take 10 comma 20. So what exactly it should be the output? Let's see, 30, because here we called the function and printing it. Okay, what exactly it is going to print? Inside the print it will be going to the call this function days with two values, which is a is 10, b is 20. So now it call the function to days. Here a is 10, b is 20. Now it will return the value as a plus b. So add operation it has been performed and it will return the value of a plus b. A plus b means 10 plus 20. So it will be returning 30. So same 30 will be printed here. See, this is the output. Alright. So these are 4 ways where we can create the function or methods. Alright. So let's see some other example also. Okay. Suppose in Python multiple functions can be called. Okay, so we can have multiple functions, right? So let's see some example of multiple functions can be called in Python. Alright, let's see the example. Suppose I am taking def this one. Okay, so I'll print something here. Let's say between tick. Okay, now I need to call the same function. Okay, this one parenthesis, right? So now I'll create another function, def this a comma b colon return a plus b. Here I'm going to print so I'll take it as this two. Okay, these two will be having some values. Let's take 10 comma 20. Alright, next I'll create another function, def this 3 a comma b. So here I'll just print a plus b. Okay, now I need to call the disk 3 with two arguments, 10 comma 40. Okay, next I'll create another method, def this 4. Okay, return take made easy. right? So I need to print this for here. Alright, so what I did, all the 4 types of creation I have mentioned here. Okay, so I'll run it. Let's see. That means multiple functions we have created and we called the same. Alright, so this is what exactly we saw, like how we can create the function or methods in different ways. Alright, let me comment it. Okay, we'll go for the next topic. So we have some small topics are there, some different concepts. There are swapping concept, shallow copy, deep copy, format, and recursive functions. Okay, let's see one by one. Let's learn about swapping concept. Okay, swapping concept. Let's take one example. Suppose I am creating one function called as swap. Okay, and here we need to pass 2 values, right? Because we need to swap those 2 values to each other. Suppose a is having some value and b is having another value, so we'll be swapping. That means a will be having the b value and b will be having the a value. All right, so let's see. Print, let me print something. This will be before swapping, a comma b. All right, oh, I have not given comma here. Okay, a comma b. Okay, next I need to write some logic for swapping. So I'll take one variable, any variable, as I am taking temp. So I'll assign a value to temp. Next is I'll assign b value to a. All right, then I'll assign b value as temp. Okay, now I'll print something for your better understanding. This will be after swapping comma a comma b. Okay, that means we have created one function name, that is swapping value of a and b. Okay, so we have taken 2 arguments here. So next is we are printing what will be the value of a and b before swapping, and then we perform some logic for swapping, and then we are printing after swapping what will be the value of a and what will be the value of b. All right, so next, how we can do this, how we can execute all this method. So we need to call this method, right? So how we can call this method? Swap. See, whichever we have created, it is auto suggesting, right? So we need to pass some values. All right, suppose I am taking 10 as a and 20 as B. Alright. So that means before swapping it should be displayed 10, 20. After swapping it should display as 20 and 10. Let's see. You can see the output here. Okay. So this is swapping concept. Alright. So let me just comment it. Next is shallow copy. Alright. So let's learn about shallow copy. What is shallow copy? Shallow copy means to copy the memory address from variable to one variable to another variable. Okay, so we are copying the memory address from one variable to another variable. Okay, since we are making use of equals to sign, the changes made on one variable will affect on another variable. Okay, so let's take one example. A equals to 10, 20. Where I am writing? Okay, 10, 20, 30. Alright. So I have taken another variable as B. B equals to, I am assigning A value. Okay. So now I am just adding something here to A. How I can add? A dot append. Alright. So what I'll append here? Suppose I am taking 100. Alright. Let's print A value and let's print B value. Okay. So let's run it. See, that means we have copied the memory address here. Okay, so that is why it is showing the same value. Alright, so now we'll learn about deep copy. So what is deep copy? Deep copy is nothing but the process of copying the value from one variable to another variable, but the changes made on one variable will not be going to affect another variable as they do not share common memory location. Okay, so let's see one example. A equals to 10, 20. Okay, and then B equals to A dot copy. I have taken A dot copy. Alright, so now that means I have not assigned B. Sorry, I have not assigned enter A values to B. I just copied the value of A to B. Okay, so whatever the value has been value will be there in A, those value will be added to, those value will be copied to B only. Okay, now let me perform some append operation for A. Okay, I am just adding 30 to A. Okay, but I am not added to B. Let's see. Let's print A. Let's print B. Okay, let me run it. See, A value is 10, 20, 30. B value is 10, 20. Why? You can see here in the output. So why? Because we have taken the A value as 10, 20 and we have taken the B value as copy of A. we have just copied a value to b. So that means what will be the b value? 10 and 20, right? Now I have done the append operation to add some new value to a only, because I have mentioned a dot append, right? So that means the 30, this value has been added to a variable only, right? You can see. So that is why it is printing as, it is giving me the output as 10, 20, 30 and 10, 20. Alright. So next will be format. Okay, next topic will be format. Let me just comment it and will coming down. Next topic is format. What is the format? Format means to substitute the values based on the criteria given on priority specified. Okay, whatever the priority we have specified, as per that the values will be given. All right, so let's see the syntax, or we'll be directly going for the example. Okay, let's say a equals to within curly braces, let me mention 0 and 1. Okay, this can be extended to n number. Okay, so now dot format. Okay, so now dot format, I can mention between techie, okay, comma, another also I'll be giving. These are nothing but the arguments. All right, so another one will be between techies slogan. I can say take made easy. All right, so now I'm just going to print the value of a. Okay, so what I have done here, I have taken one variable, and here this is the syntax. As per the syntax, I need to mention the position I mean indexing. Then I'll go for the format. Within the format, I have given the arguments or value I have passed between techie, take made easy. Okay, so now I'm printing the value of a. It says between techie, take made easy. All right, so let's see another example for format. Suppose a equals to my channel is I'll take it as, let's see, 0. This is the message, and within curly braces you can give the index. Okay, 0, and age is not age, and the slogan is I'll take 1. So now I'll give the format. What will be the format? Within the format, I can give the same example. Okay, I'll just copy it. I'm passing the same value between techie and take made easy. All right, so what I did here, I have taken the message my channel is 0. 0 means nothing but this value. Okay, and the slogan is 1. 1 is nothing but this value. Alright, now I'll take another variable b equals to, let's say, some, I'll print some message here. This is the let's say 0, 2, this is the 0, 2, let's say 1. Okay, I'll put the format here. Again, I'll give some message. So first message will be best platform to, another message I can give, learn Python. Alright, so let's print a value and print value of b. Alright, let's see what will be the output. See, my channel is Between Techie and the slogan is Tech Made Easy. This is the best platform to learn Python. Alright, so this is how you can see the format. Okay, let's take another example for format to understand it better. Okay, let's take a equals to John, b value is I am taking suppose 16. Okay, let's see another value is I'll take c is my name is, this will be I am taking 0 or else I am not taking anything. Okay, and age is I am not taking anything. I am not given any index here. Okay, dot format. Okay, dot format, I'll be giving the arguments. So I am not printing anything, so that is why I am just giving the arguments as a comma b. So by default it will be taking the same arguments. So I can directly mention the arguments here, or the variable also I can take. So those variables will be having these message, or you can say some values. So same thing it is going to call. Alright, so let's print value of c. Let's see. See, my name is John and age is 16. Okay, so this is what we learned about format. Okay, so next topic is recursive. Okay, let's see. Recursive means the process of calling a function again and again. So that is the recursive, right? Let's see some example for recursive. Why I am giving all these small topics? Because this will be really helpful for cracking the interviews. Okay, so let's take one example. TAFE. Suppose I am taking REC. I'll mention some argument here in. So here I'll perform some logic. If n is less than equals to 0, then it will return something. Okay, then it will print, I can mention n REC equals to REC n minus 1. Let's take n minus 1. What is it? Okay, NA. Okay. Next is I'll mention what will be the, I need to call this function. So as there is one argument, so I need to pass some value. So I can pass, let me pass value as 5. Okay, let's see the output. See, it has been reversed. All right, 5 4 3 2 1. All right, so this is all about object function creation and all. So next, in our next video, we are going to learn about what is class, and I'll tell you clearly how we can use the object, how we can create the object, how we can use the object. All right, I hope this really makes an effect in your learning, and if you really enjoyed and you learned something, so please like, comment, share my channel, and please do not forget to press the bell icon to subscribe my channel. Thank you.